The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm just looking at a quote in this story that I'm about to bring to you guys. It says here, divorce is not an accomplishment, it is a personal failure.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No,
divorce
it is not.
isn't trendy or cool. This is so whack, which brings me to the divorce ring. Can I just say, divorce isn't a failure. I think if you think of it like that...
Divorce is a very natural thing.
Well, what are the stats on it? We were talking about it.
We're up to 55%.
Do you know,
Yeah,
divorce
more
is
than
also
one in two.
very brave because it can be hard and you know there's going to be drama as you go through it. So to make a decision that this isn't the right way for the rest of my life, I can live happily without it, then it's a very brave thing to do.
Well, you don't always
No,
live happily without it. It can be very tricky.
Well, you got to move on.
And it also sounds like somebody's saying that because obviously there's a big event for you around the corner. But
Love
that's
you.
okay.
I love you,
It's all right.
God.
If you want to glorify it, that's okay.
I love you, darling.
I was watching
Love you.
a video on Instagram or TikTok or something the other day, and it was that. It was like there are so many people in relationships who don't have the maybe the opportunity or
To divorce?
to divorce. So go you,
Go you.
You're so brave.
There's a lot of people that stay together too, Kate Ritchie, because it's too expensive to divorce.
Yeah, and they are miserable, and that makes me very sad, knowing that people are living in miserable households. Anyway, let's not get bogged down in the actual divorce.
Okay,
bit.
what do you got?
There's this thing going on. Years ago, we would talk about push presents, and you know, when you had a baby, you got a ring. Well, now the thing is that when you hand all your jewellery back after a marriage,
Yeah.
maybe you don't,
Yeah.
but you're not wearing that jewellery anymore, that what you should do is congratulate yourself or at least mark the occasion of a new chapter of your life with something called a divorce ring.
What does that look like?
Well, it looks like this. I thought I'd get your attention with a photograph of Emily. What's her name? I can never pronounce
Emily
her
Ratajkowski.
surname. That lovely
Yes,
model.
I have noticed her a couple of times.
/ star.
Okay.
She was married briefly, not a failure, Emily, not a failure at all. She was married briefly, had a son, and the rings that her husband gave her, she's now remodelled into what she's calling...
Divorce ring.
Yeah, a
Huge
divorce.
diamonds.
Well, you wouldn't want to get rid
What?
of those. They are.
Massive.
He's talking about her
I'm talking about her
diamonds.
diamonds.
Yeah.
They are massive diamonds. I haven't seen diamonds like that.
Are they shining bright?
Oh my God, what a figure. What cut is that?
There's a pear shape.
Isn't it? Very
Yeah,
good,
I'm not a
Richie.
big fan of the pear shape, I have to say. If you have done this, or maybe it's not even maybe it's not a ring, but it's a gift that you've given yourself
Yep.
to mark an occasion. I tend to do that. I don't buy myself jewellery necessarily, but I'll buy, like when I've done something great.
Yeah, you gotcha.
Come buy a new Rolex or something.
Well, that was my.
Oh.
Yeah. Or I bought when I won a Gold Logie, I bought myself a piece of furniture,
What did
and
you
it's
buy?
a piece of furniture. I bought a side. Like a
A
buffet.
gold couch, did you?
Yeah. With the Ando
I
painting.
bought a big
above
gold couch and a big gold onesie.
Wow.
So sometimes I can pop it on and watch the reruns of old Logies. I think it was the 50th annual Logie event. But see, I kind of like this because I feel bare at the moment because I don't wear any rings anymore. I don't have my...
Have you got any heirlooms? Did Granny have a ring or something?
No,
or
I don't
Mum wanted to pass?
I don't really come from a family like that. There is some jewellery floating around that is my mum's.
Yeah, still that.
But, well, there are 3 daughters, so it is going to have to be divvied up. But I think
Well,
my
you're
sisters...
from Campbelltown, so there is I think there's a long line of ankle bracelets isn't there that have been passed down.
Well, they're different. They come with a sort of a battery and a beeping system and
I beg your
a
pardon?
GPS tracker.
No, mate. Have you ever been to Campbelltown?
Do you know what? When I
No,
drove to the Southern Highlands on the weekend...
That is not Campbelltown.
No, it's not, but it's 50 k's out of Campbelltown. I was just reminded how far Campbelltown was from the city.
It's 60 k's.
Yeah, and do you know what I thought? I thought of your mum. Because your mum drove from Campbelltown to Palm Beach just so you could run around chasing Pippa.
Yeah, at 4 a.m. in the morning.
That is
That's amazing.
an extraordinary effort.
I know, and I'm the eldest
Massive
of 4
effort.
children. So when I started Home and Away, the youngest child, Susan, was 1 year old.
Your mother is an angel.
Has
she got any
an
bling?
angel.
Have you bought her bling? Is she decked out in any bracelets or necklaces?
She's not a
Heather?
big ring wearer. In fact, I don't think she wears any rings at the moment. But she does have a beautiful. Her engagement ring was that. It's very cool, kind of 70s style. But I think someone else is getting that in the family.
May, can I ask also?
Hopefully.
What about, is that a divorce necklace you're wearing? What's that?
No, this was a gift to myself for something.
A lot of self-gifting going on. Is what I've noticed.
But do you know what? No one buys me jewellery anymore. But do you know what? Go girlfriend, buy yourself a piece of jewellery because then nobody can ever take it away from
Well, if you pose like Emily Ratajkowski, I reckon you get a few offers.
She's fallen over in bed again.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.